Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about Clarissa Shields, the champion boxer, and she got I believe they're married, right? She got with a rapper, and he used to be with another rapper, right? Was it Remy Ma? Anyway, Remy Ma did some foul stuff, and he ended up getting divorced and all that whole nine. So Clarissa Shields scooped the man up, and she's as happy as she can be. Something about her, whenever she's happy, I'm happy. That's the vibe I'm getting from her. So I wish her all the best. And the problem is she's getting a lot of backlash, and this is typical, man. I'm just calling it, calling it how it is. Her haters are black women. Now, I'm not gonna say all of them, because it's never all of them, right? But majority of these women that's hating on her are black. Now, keep in mind, none of them are millionaires. None of them have a huge status, and on top of that, none of them are married, let alone have a boyfriend, someone who actually who truly loves them. So that's when misery comes into play. You guys have to realize you cannot be around miserable people. You just can't. It's just what they say with the flower. You have a couple of dead leaves. You gotta hurry and clip it. If not, then it'll ruin the whole flower. That's how it is. It's sad to see. Well, I'm used to it now, but it's sad to see how black women are just so destructive on so many levels, right? Like, I'm gonna say it again, just be clear, not all of them, but the average black woman, right? They always find ways to degrade themselves to make other people look bad. I heard before from Ace. He's also here on YouTube. Check his videos out when you get a chance. But he brings up how Keisha will always turn one bums into two. Her already being a bum, she has the ability to turn one bum into two bums. So anytime you're around a female like that, you have to stay away from. Now, these are the women they use. They talk about social media, these athletes. I don't know why, because it's only a handful of athletes, but they always want to compare those black athletes to every other black guy in the world, which it doesn't make any sense. So, but anyway, you have to stay away from these kind of females, right? As you can, I read the comments, and it's not surprising, right? I see it all the time. The average black chick, or I should say woman, but in this case, we're gonna say black, because Lady Black, and only people that's giving her problems are other black women. They want to see destruction because they're jealous of her success, and on top of that she's truly happy that she's with somebody. And I'm gonna say this too: she has money, so she's not out there crumbing for dollars. She's not out there, oh, man gotta make this much, man gotta do this. She ain't saying none of that. She over here uploading videos of her cooking for them, of them going out on dates, just enjoying their life as it should be. She has that smile to where it's contagious. Like, I just can't stop smiling. Every time I see her smile, I just can't. I love it, man. I love it. I really do. I know she's gonna be all right. She's doing great now, but she's gonna be all right. I ain't have to worry about her. You know what I mean? But the fact that she had all these traditional, relationships, obviously, my mom or whoever, grandma, she came from a good family. Because the simple fact that she's doing all this stuff, and she's not doing it for attention. She's just, like everybody else, you post a picture, you do whatever, you just doing it, right? She's doing it because she really wants to. She really loves this dude, which is great. It's hard to come by. I know a lot of you guys say, oh, but you gotta buy her this, take it. No. You can't buy love, bro. That's something that she already has to have in her for you. You can't convince a woman to love it. No, she already has to have that for you. You can't buy nothing like that. I know a lot of guys, I don't know. I hope the simp population is dying off, but the simps that's out there, they say, oh, you gotta do this, do that, and she'll eventually love you, she'll eventually like you. It don't work that way. Those are main guys who always get cheated on. There's always the guys that take care of the woman 100%. There's always the ones that's getting taken advantage of. They're always the ones that's getting cheated on. Ask me how I know. When I was younger, we was out there running the club scene every weekend. I have endless stories. That's just the sad reality. You're not giving her any responsibilities. They'll never respect, that's anybody. They'll never respect anything that they didn't have to work for. So they had to work for it, they're never gonna respect it. So you guys have to understand that. Once you get that through your head, then you will understand female nature a little better. But anyway, so many black women on her page, remember it's on her page, that's just constantly spilling negativity onto her. Like, she don't even know these people. She never did anything wrong to them. Why are you going out your way to be a negative person. But that's the average black female. And of course, they're gonna take that. There's a lot of them, and they're gonna just label all of them like that. So that's why they're not getting married. That's why they out here getting ran through. That's why they have all these baby daddies. That's why you have them trying to go on the other side of the fence. Oh, I'm gonna date me a white man, a Mexican man. That's why none of them respect them, because they see what they do on a daily basis. Whether you're on social media or not, just go out there in the real world. Go take a walk in the park. Go to your local strip center. The average black female, you're gonna see how she's gonna be dressed, how she's gonna present herself, what's her attitude like. You don't even, that's the crazy part about it. You don't even have to introduce yourself to them. You can just, they do it from a distance. You see what they wear when they out and about. You hear what they say because they're loud, right? You hear what they talk about out in public with no care in the world. So you don't even need to know them. You can just see any other group of people. You'll actually have to get to know them a bit, or know somebody knowing to just figure them out. With black women, you don't have to do that. You can just sit back and just watch them pass you by, and you'll know everything about them just that quick. Look what she wearing. Oh, the hell is this? They got a wig on their head. There's something about the wig. They have low, I keep telling you guys, they have low self-esteem. And it's true, as you bring it up, they ready to fight you. I know this, it's just sad, like for you to alter your image 24/7, you're not a baddie, homie, you're a saddie. That lets you know everything right there. For you to alter your image 24/7, when you're at home, when you're asleep, when you're at work, when you're out and about, when you're on vacation, when you wash your car, you never look like your true self, never, bro. That's everything you need to tell you right there. So anyway, you see him, best thing you do is just avoid him, man. This like most of us, just avoid him, man. Just stay away from him. It's sad to see that they're putting on the internet like it's not gonna be there tomorrow. No, once it's on the internet, it's always gonna be on the internet. They act like they just doing this. It's like, okay, yeah, and they just forget about it the next day. Like, no, ma'am, that's on the internet forever. Why are you worried about this woman's happy relationship? Because they don't have one. They said, I'm gonna say this right now, man. I was watching Asian dudes, it's an Asian dude's video. He was saying how his girlfriend started hanging around black women. All of a sudden, they poisoned her. She started to act just like those black women, just terrible. Toxic, everything you think of, this terrible. She started picking up terrible habits, not bad, terrible habits. So she was that shy girl. She never really did much. She did simple stuff, walk in the park, museums, like the movies. All of a sudden, she started going to the clubs. She started coming home late at night. It got so bad to the point he just got rid of it. He said, all right, this ain't gonna work out. The man literally said, not out my mouth, out his mouth, said, listen, man, if you got a girl that's non-black and she got black friends, don't mess with her, just leave her alone. That came out of his own mouth. And that's true. Because I heard stories so many times about, the quiet girl at work, and all of a sudden she started hanging out with the black girls, and all of a sudden she became a hoe. That's just what it is. In general, you cannot, as a married woman, should never be around single females. You have to be around your peers. So if you're married, hang around with other married women. It's that simple. You can't crisscross, you can't do that, you can't cross paths. You cannot do that. Because they're gonna poison you. I'm gonna say this 10 out of 10, you're gonna be the only one in a relationship, the only one that's married, and the rest of them gonna be single. And all of a sudden you're gonna start dressing different, your mentality gonna change, and you're gonna start picking up those terrible habits. You already know I'm getting that, sleeping around. Social media, that's your life. That's their life. Social media's their life, bro. You think they'll be billionaires by how much they be on social media? They don't get no money. They just own them, keep this constantly embarrassing themselves, selling their body. That's all they really on there for. That's all. It's just that sad, man. But I see that, I'm used to it, and it's like, damn, as much stuff that's going on in the black community, why would you even do that? Why would you even do that? Because they have no respect for themselves, low self-esteem, and as far as those black women, all they see is prostitution, money, and getting some kind of recognition. Even though it's temporary, but they treat it like it's gold. Most of them don't even make no money. They don't get no money out of it. Like, if you're a good hoe, you should be having some money saved up. You should have stuff paid for, a house, a car. They have none of that. They sleeping on pallets and and dirty mattresses. That's all they do. That's why they always outside, bro. That's why they always out somewhere. That's why they taking all these pictures, even though a lot of them pictures are old. They just keep recycling them. That's because they get dressed up as best they possibly can, take 1 million pictures, and then throughout the year, they'll start releasing pictures. And then they'll, I've been over here. You know they like going to Dubai. You already know what they do out there in Dubai. Any little trip they go on, they take 1 billion pictures. And then they'll upload it later on, next month, 2 months later. Oh yeah, I'm over here traveling. No, ma'am. No. You was in Miami. All these pictures you took in Miami. Don't get on your social media saying you in Dubai, you over here in Spain. No, you're not. You went to one place. You took 1 billion pictures. Different outfits, even though the outfits ain't 50 cents, them little cheap ass little hook outfits. That's all it is. But when you see that, it's like that's what people is saying. But when you call them on their BS, they want to be a victim. Like, no, ma'am, you put those videos up, you put those pictures up, you put up them comments. That was you who did that. Nobody made you do that. You did it on your own. They all act the same. They all talk the same, bro. They all wear the same stuff. I don't see how you guys just see these kind of females be like, oh, I gotta have that. Stop thinking with your penis, bro. That's why you down bad. They down bad now. Both of y'all down bad. And them same kind of women is gonna try to shame you for being successful. Try to shame you for having a career. Try to shame you for being married. They don't care about marriage, bro. They don't care about none of that. All they want is the attention. They want the attention. They want a whole round, and they want unlimited money. That's just how they are. You can take it how you want to, bro. I'm just tell you the truth. Get out your feelings. That's just how they are, bro. Once you understand that, you be all right. They had a chick struggle to watch her video, but she was complaining. She was talking about her experience in Spain. Her mama, her sister, all fatbacks, all fatbacks, but that's a typical black woman in America, right? So there you go. They all went to Spain, went on a little trip to Spain. No man in sight. That tells you everything right there. She literally said out of her own mouth, each city she went to, she always had guys come and approach her for sex. And she finally caught on, like, oh, these guys think I'm a prostitute. She didn't catch on at first. I'm like, it took her 10 minutes in the video of her keep experiencing that. Every time she went around, she just, traveled on a little vacation, she would have groups of guys approach her for sex, and to the point she realized that, oh, they thought I was a prostitute. Like, yeah, you idiot. Like, they come to you, they want to sleep with you, and they ask you how much. That's all it is to it. Like, she finally clicked it. Understand this. The internet is accessible to everyone around the world. So, if you have this negative stigma saying, oh, all black women are prostitutes, it's not just going to be in that one city. It's not going to be in that one town. It's not going to be in that one state. It's not going to be in that one country. It's worldwide. And other black women said that as well. The same black women that go to Japan, same thing. The same black women go to Mexico, same thing. Who's making that up? They're watching what you're doing. And they're like, okay, well, it is true. That's the thing. You can't get mad if it's the truth. Now, if it's a lie, then I understand that. But if it's the truth, a stereotype is not racist. It's not, no. If it's true, it is what it is, bro. That's all I'm telling you. You can't get mad if it's the truth. Now, somebody can lie and say, oh, yeah, all Chinese people can know Kung Fu. Ideally, we would like that to have, we assume that that's true. But when you go find out, like, oh, all of them don't know Kung Fu. There you go. This is a BS rumor. But you can't go around and say, oh, all black women are prostitutes, make up a rumor, and then, and all of a sudden it's like, well, I'm watching all these videos and all this stuff like that, and a lot of them are selling themselves, so it is true. Of course, not all of them, but they don't care. They don't care about that. They're going to automatically assume, okay, well, every black woman is a prostitute because the ones I'm seeing online are prostitutes. So they're not going to go around and be like, okay, she's black, so they're going to automatically assume everybody. Okay, like someone who's not familiar with snakes, right? Me, I know a little bit, but I'm not gonna find out the hard way. That's like somebody say, oh, all snakes are poisonous. Just to be safe. Of course, it's not true, but just to be safe, we're gonna automatically say all snakes are poison. Like if you Crocodile Dundee or something like that, to where you're a professional animal handler, there we go. But for a regular person like myself and anybody who's not a professional snake handler or whatever like that, we automatically gonna say all of them are poisons so we can protect ourselves. Same thing with that. So instead of saying, oh, not all black women, some of them they're gonna say all of them are prostitutes, bro. And then on top of that, they go to these other countries trying to date, trying to find a man. So that's a dead giveaway. Like, okay, well, you come from America or you come from wherever, Africa or whatever you come from, and you come over here to find a husband. Them dudes ain't dumb. So okay, I know what this is. You either gonna give it to them for free or they gotta pay. 9 times out of 10, especially if you're black, they gonna give it to them for free. Cause they down bad. They get passed around quite a bit. Dudes get done with them. And if she's smart, she'll take her ass back home. But a lot of them, like I say, they just fight for that. Oh, I just need me a white man. And they just let them keep running through them. So that's on them. But it's sad to see that. But again, if you're proving people right, then what do you call it? What do you call it, right? Now, I know people are like, oh, it's not, I understand that. But you go into different countries, and them guys not thinking like that. They not going to, oh, it's not all of them. They don't care, bro. They going to lay all of them are like that. And that's what they do to themselves. No one's making them take these photos. No one's making them put up these videos. No one's making them do any of this stuff that's making them look terrible. No one's making them, they doing it to themselves. So whenever you see a successful black person, I'm gonna say, we know the white people, we know that, but I tell you what, black people do it better. They'll destroy themselves way better than anybody else. There's always a group of black people that's gonna hate on that successful black person. Remember, they praise gun violence. They praise somebody getting locked up and getting out of prison and throwing parties, but they won't celebrate their kid's graduation, or the kid got straight A's or won the science fair contest. They don't care about that. All they want is destruction, bro. That's all there is to it. Why are you jealous of someone's successful relationship? Remember, you don't have to comment. Just go on about your business. But this is how they are. That's why when these successful black men, they start making it in life, or athlete or whatever, somebody hit the lotto, that's why they'll go after a non-black woman, because of that. And the females, of course, are always the ones that they avoid. They try to be like, oh, you don't like your mama, you hate yourself. No, because he was raised by his mama is just like you. He was raised by a problematic black woman. That's why he's like, okay, well, whenever my time come, I'm gone. And they never look back. That's this reality. Y'all don't talk about that. Y'all don't talk about how y'all are the problem in the household, how y'all ran off the father, how y'all purposely broke up the family. Y'all don't talk about that. Y'all always make it seem like, oh, well now, because accountability, y'all don't like that. Oh, it just wasn't working out. The Lord separated. Shut up. Y'all don't care about the Lord either. Y'all just say that for sympathy. Only time y'all bring up the Lord is when y'all messed up, when y'all down bad, and y'all look for sympathy. Oh, I know the Lord got something for. Shut up, man. Y'all, it's terrible. And then the good ones that try to come out and share some positive, spread some positivity, some great advice. What do y'all do? Here come the black women. Oh, shut up, you this, that, you pick me, yada, yada, yada. That's why you just gotta stay away from them. It's just what it is. A lot of people are already doing it, and I'm gonna say this again. I don't know why they go to other groups of men, because it's even worse, because they already know what it is. They laced up with Keisha, they already know what it is. They not surprised what's up. You're not gonna pop up on no Mexican man and all of a sudden, no, everybody knows. The Indian dude, the Jewish dude, the Jamaican dude, they already know what you about. But they go over there with their colorful wigs, the fake ass, the Vesta voice, and think like they about to fool them dudes. Like, no, they already know what's up. They know you're gonna give it up for free because you down bad. They're gonna take advantage of you. You're gonna work them 12s to take care of his ass while he cheat on you with his own woman. And that's just how it is. And then either he gonna end up taking your life or he gonna just leave you. That's normally how the best of life ends. Either taking your life or he gonna leave you. So they think they smart about, I'm gonna give me a Jewish man. No, they already know what you're about. Your identity has already been trashed. Long time ago, you just making it worse. That's all it is too. You're not fooling nobody. You go ahead and do that. You look for, a 6'6" man, but you go find your little raggedy old redneck dudes in the woods. You busting, he letting them run up in you for the free. You don't have no job or nothing. You loving it. But let that be a black dude. You gotta have all these standards and this and that. But when you go out to a non-black dude, you gotta do a prostitute yourself. Not even prostitute, you gotta pay for it, right? You just holding yourself on the highest level and thinking that you winning in life. You're not. You just a hoe, man. You just a hoe. That's it. So, guys, if you're a positive person doing something positive with yourself, don't let these black women destroy you, bro. Don't let these black women tear you down. Just ignore it. Because they seek trouble. That's all they want is destruction. They can't see a black guy being successful. Not saying you gotta be a millionaire, billionaire, but you know what I'm saying. Take care of yourself. Credit score is great. You got enough vocabulary. You know how to read. Stuff like that. You're not a criminal. Black women, they malfunction when they see a black guy is not being the stereotypical black guy that they used to be with. That's all it is too, and I'm gonna say this too. She doesn't want you because she knows she doesn't qualify for you. I'm gonna say it again. She doesn't want you because she knows she doesn't qualify to get you. That's how she doesn't qualify. Instead of her being honest with herself and leaving you the hell alone, she gonna make it seem like you the problem. Oh, he got a career, he lame. Oh, he don't stay with one of his baby mamas, he lame. Oh, he not in and out of prison, he lame. Oh, he not a gang man, he lame. Oh, he not a drug dealer, he lame. It's reverse psychology, bro. Instead of them just leaving you alone, they go out their way to make it seem like that you're the problem. When in reality, she don't even qualify for you. It's that simple. It's that simple. That's all. But only black women do that. I don't see that with nobody else, bro. With Mexican women, white women, they know what they can get and they cool with it. Black woman, no, it's never enough. It's never enough, bro. They always want you to have an unlimited amount of money while constantly going in and out of prison. And then they want you to have unlimited baby mamas. Ask me, look at the videos they put it online, bro. They tell themselves every single time. It doesn't make any sense. That's why no one takes them seriously. No one takes them seriously, bro. They see how they act, how they behaviors. They watch their behaviors, and then they go from there. That's all there is to it. You gonna take somebody with an orange wig seriously in the office? No, you're not gonna do that. No, you're not gonna do that. They bring that prostitute stripper lifestyle to work. They carry it with them 24/7. Unlike a stripper or a prostitute, they turn it off. Now, whether you agree with it or not, at the end of the day, hey, they say life, I'm not judging them, but they know how to turn it off. Most of them. The professional ones, should I say. But them, they carry it with, for something about them, it's always sex with them, bro. It's always sex and chaos and drugs, and that's all they think about. But yeah, Clarissa Shields, love to see her winning, not just her, any black person in general, bro. But it's sad to see black people. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be black women. It's probably some guys out there, I don't know, but every time I go in the comment section, it's always a black woman. It's always black women that's downing a successful black person. And y'all worry about the KKK when in reality, they do nothing but help them. That's all it is to it, bro. I'm gonna say this again before I end the video. Loosely, it's not all of them, but it's most of them, bro. It's something about it. They got their self-hate in them to the core. And like I say, they get it from their mama. They get it from their mama. They get it from their grandma. They get it from their great-great-grandma. So it's been in their life since the beginning of time, damn near. It's just best just to leave them alone. Y'all already know which ones is it, bro. I don't have to tell you which ones. You know which ones is it. And I'm gonna say this before I leave. If you're such a great woman, this and that, why are you not married? Why are you not in a relationship? Why are you in your late 40s still getting bent over by randos? Why do you have so many kids by different baby daddies? None of them wanted to marry you. None of them wanted to marry you. But you're a great woman with a neck tattoo, the dumbass lashes, the colorful ass wigs. Really, these jacked up ass surgeries. But you're a great woman. All right, man. But anyway, guys, got any questions and concerns? Leave them down below. You already know what to do. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And no matter what else, take your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.